Turn the freaking light.
Whoa, dark. I cannot see
There we go.
anything.
Where's the pirate towel? There was always a pirate towel there. It's gone.
I wonder if Chloe is taking those pills.
Fluoxetine.
I hope she's okay.
What's fluoxetine? Fluoxetine. Fluoxetine. Somebody knows, let me know. I'll probably Google it later, but still. If somebody knows, let me
I
know.
like Chloe's new hair color. She's the opposite of shy. Of me.
She's the opposite of shy. I think that's why their friendship works so well. I would never hang out with someone like Chloe. Let me just make that clear. Chloe is the epitome. She's the absolute opposite of what I am as a person. But I think that's why she's such a good fit for Max. They challenge each other's views. Max makes her more kind and more understanding and more empathetic, whereas Chloe makes Max...
This must be Chloe's parents.
Sorry, bird?
Man, I'm nosy.
Whereas Chloe makes Max more daring, more challenging. She teaches her that it's okay to explore herself, and basically I think they complete each other in a way that not a lot of people would. I don't think Max inherently has any personality flaws like Chloe does. I think Max is much better suited for life, but admittedly she had a lot. She does have a lot less trauma than Chloe does.
Sweet. David Madsen.
David Madsen? Is this the stepfather who is incidentally also the security guard who was pestering Kate? The answer to that is yes.
Oh my. Chloe made this for Joyce on Mother's Day years ago. I see why she
That's
would
nice.
keep it.
Closet. Open up the closet.
Joyce still works at the diner. And Chloe's new dad is a security guard. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, yeah, uh-oh. We know who it is, uh-oh.
The prices are late on their bills.
So they're not doing too terribly well, financially speaking. Principal, interests, escrow, total fees. Mortgage. It's a mortgage, right. I was looking what the payment was. It's a mortgage.
Joyce looks happy. Chloe's stepdad might not be a douchebag after all.
Yeah, but we saw him bullying Kate, so that's just false. Perfect. So I think that already you're noticing why I didn't enjoy Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit as much. There was just so much more dialogue at this point and just so many more choices you can make that actually felt meaningful, I suppose. Basically, interacting with the environment has consequences on what happens later, right? Well,
Doesn't look
final
like the Price
notice.
family is rolling in dough these days.
Absolutely not rolling in dough.
Now this is the Chloe I remember. Always smiling.
She had
and
blonde
happy.
hair.
Not so much anymore.
Perfect. Kate. Thanks again, Max, for helping me. That guy's an asshole. Literally a minute ago. Oh, he seems like a nice guy. Again, if you want to read it, I would recommend doing so. I should maybe go in a different direction so it's not as hard to actually notice Rachel. There we go. Jar? It's a swear jar. It used to be a swear
I'd
jar.
love to go
But
to
now I
Paris,
assume
too.
it's a jar they used to pay
At
their
this-
bills. Doesn't
Joyce
have the
still
same
works
ring
at
to it, does
Duval's
it?
Diner. Best damn burgers in Arcadia. I better get one soon.
We should
I
get a
haven't seen
burger.
this
I
place
feel
in
like eating a
5
burger
years.
right now. Thanks for reminding me.
That looks tasty. I do miss Joyce's
Joyce
cooking.
is the mother of Chloe. Oh wait, they changed this area up. It looked different back in the day.
Hey, I remember
I never
that
noticed
scene.
that.
Chloe and I knocked over Joyce's wine bottle and we scrubbed forever, but it never came out. We got so busted.
I feel like 10 years you ought to find a way to clean that. Just having a stain there permanently seems a little bit irresponsible to me. Understand they were in a trying time though. So.
Come on, open it, chicken.
Hold on, and I'm not chicken.
Prove it. You drink first, Max.
No way. It was your idea, Chloe.
Whatever. Give me that bottle.
Well,
Tasty. Very tasty.
here, I want a sip.
Sorry, this is not for kids.
Don't be greedy. Give me some.
Oh shit, the carpet!
There's wine all over. What do we do now?
My parents are coming. Cover it up.
So this in particular, I think, is a good memory to look back on, or at least a good nice little moment, because meeting Chloe back for the first time, again, might not seem that emotional to you, but it definitely feels very emotional to me. So just seeing her reminisce over those memories after you've been exposed to the fact that there is a wine stain there that they caused, essentially, I think is a really nice moment.
Chloe's stepdad is head of security at Blackwell.
Yes, we've realized that,
surveillance
Max.
cameras all over the school?
Oh, so he was the one who suggested it. Interesting revelation.
Chloe's stepfather is this asshole from Blackwell? You've got to be shitting me.
It feels like the uniform is a little bit too big, but that's fine. There's a gun rack and one gun is missing. Hint, hint. There's the tools.
These are way too big. I need tiny tools for that camera.
I'm glad how apparently in this particular city or area nobody has respect for other people. You just go through their property, you just take their flash drives, you just go into their garages and take the tools to fix your cameras. Just, where's the respect, damn it? No tools here. A bunch of corned beef though. Files?
Shit! Butterfingers.
Happens all the time, doesn't it? Let's rewind and let's be a little bit more careful next time, huh? Alright. Is she gonna do it again? God damn it, Max. You've learned from the first time. Why are you repeating the same mistake? Do we need to step on a stool or something like that? I think that's what we're supposed to do. If we look, maybe.
What's in those files up there?
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Open the cupboard. Don't worry, we're gonna close it.
Chloe's stepdad actually installed cameras in the rooms?
There are cameras all around the house.
This guy has
See, this is
serious
why
trust issues.
the First Amendment is a bad
Chloe and
idea. I'm not
Jocelyn
sure
know
about
about
the First Amendment is the right of free speech, right? This has nothing to do with the First Amendment. But cameras installed in your house is definitely very paranoid and something you should probably avoid. So we're gonna rewind to the point where we never touched the cupboard and the closet because we want to leave no evidence. Now sure, we could have closed it, but if this guy is a security freak like he is, he might dust for fingerprints. And if we never touched it, there are no fingerprints, so just seems to make sense to me. Cupboard. Where's this little freaking stool? There's a trophy.
Poor little dear. It's not enough to kill you, they have to display your head.
I absolutely agree with Max there. There's a car.
Check out the muscle car.
I think every license plate on a car is a reference to some show, like Twin Peaks. So the license plate of Chloe has
like
TWNPKS, which is Twin Peaks, right? I don't want to leave the door. I just need the tools or maybe a little chair or a stool to step onto so I can actually look at the files. Let me look at the files, damn it. Oop. This is a conundrum. Why can't I remember how to get to the files? Maybe I need to put something on the floor? I'm not sure. I definitely feel like I'm missing something though.
Chloe's stepdad is head of security.
Yes, I realize, but where are the little tools though? Nothing there, I suppose? Now this is a conundrum, isn't it? I'm looking at every single thing I can interact with. I probably can't leave, right? I can. Wait, is there something there? I don't think so. Is there a stool I can borrow from here? A photo? Maybe take a chair from here? I mean, Max, just be a little bit inventive with how you solve your problems. Trophy case, so nothing here. Right, so it has to be in the garage somewhere. I'm getting so confused. This driver just had
stepfather is this asshole from
Blackwell? Nothing important. Jeez, where are the freaking tools? Laptop?
No password. Like it would help me find tools anyway. No password.
I think at some point we need to figure this out, but not yet. Tools, there's the tools there. There's the We searched that already. Nothing here. The camera is there. Oh, found something.
Boom, precision screwdrivers. Except I can't reach them.
So if we turn this on, it's gonna shake the thing off. Apparently. Why would you stack things on the washing machine like that? I think
dumbass. No can reach.
one general rule I have about life is I don't recommend you putting things on a washing machine in general. They're very carefully weighted because the centrifuge in it, so the centripetal force, right, requires the machine to be tuned to a very specific weight so it doesn't implode on itself. So I think the more weight you put in it, the more damage you're actually doing to your machine, and it will run out faster. I'm not sure if that's a thing, but I recall reading that at some point. So just take that as life advice, I suppose. So what happens now, the tools fall there, and then we can slide the cardboard from underneath and get them. Wow, we are so inventive in our puzzling. Honestly, the puzzling parts of this game are my least favorite. I don't think the game needed them at all, but it is what it is, right?
I've got the tools. I should go back upstairs before Chloe freaks.
I want to get to the files. How the hell can I get to the files? Oh, I can just look at the picture first. Yeah, then I can
Why the hell would
rewind.
he have pictures of her? Okay,
She knows
this
something.
is getting totally weird.
He's taking a picture of Kate Marsh, he's bullying her. So there's something fishy going on with this guy. This gave me a little bit of a shiver, because gosh, can you not creep up on people? Especially Kate Marsh. Now if it was Victoria, I wouldn't mind as much, but it's Kate Marsh. Leave Kate Marsh alone. Let's go fix our camera, boy. She's to the right. Let's go. Wrong way. Great. I found my tools.
You found the tools. Sweet. You can sit at my desk and fix your camera.
Thanks. Thanks for the permission. I mean, first of all, I had to go basically through your entire house and look at every single piece of personal memory you had. I even went to your mom's room and found some personal things you left for her, but now I need to ask for permission to actually fix my camera. Because that's just what we do here. It's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
So?
I love the lighting, by
Can't
the way.
fix this thing.
It showcases
Are these
it's the end of the day.
Yeah, I
The
just took
tones
them
are a
today.
little bit
Let me
warmer
see.
in color, so it's really nice.
Wait. I've seen this before.
Uh,
No way. When did you take this? You took this photo, you brat? In the bathroom today. You set off the alarm. That's why Nathan raged after you.
How did she see that
Totally
photo?
makes
I'm not
sense.
sure.
You hella saved my life.
Yeah, but
Now
I
tell me
did.
the truth, Max.
We're gonna be honest with her. She's our long lost friend. We need to make it up to her. We haven't messaged her in 5 years.
I was there.
The least we can do is be honest.
Damn.
Really.
You're a ninja.
That's what
A
everybody's
ninja
saying.
would cut
It's
Nathan's head
absolutely true. I'm a
I just
ninja.
took a butterfly photo.
That is so badass.
Oh yeah, I almost wet myself when I saw the gun.
So,
At least
did
you were on the
recognize it?
bathroom if that would have happened, which is the most perfect place to wet yourself, right? Not the perfect, but probably the most convenient. Not at all, wasn't sure. Doesn't matter, right? I'm overthinking this. Not at all.
Not at all. Your hair and clothes are so different.
I hope so. I'm sure this is all so weird
We
to you
did
after
not
coming back.
recognize her.
Like you said, it's been that kind of day.
So you must have overheard
Because we
our
didn't know who she
conversation.
was when we first saw her. Narratively speaking. Just a bit.
Just a bit.
There is no way you didn't hear every single vowel.
Okay, I only heard something about money, drugs. But
Just
that's
something
it.
about money,
Now for
drugs,
the
and a
big
gun.
question. Did you tell anybody?
Absolutely. I
Absolutely.
literally wanted to
Nathan
use
Prescott
that
had a
exact
fucking
word
gun
and
on
it popped
you.
up and it was
Gutless
just perfect.
prick. That was scary. Who did you tell?
The principal. But he didn't seem to believe
Yeah, he even
The
exposed
principal?
me.
Are you still 12?
Oh,
that
come on,
drunk
Chloe.
jackass only cares about cash for Blackwell Academy. Don't
Well,
trust him.
first of all, I couldn't
didn't
know that
mention
before.
you at
Second,
all.
I don't think you're a good judge of
Swear.
character, Chloe.
Thank God.
So I won't listen to you.
I'll tell you more
in
someday.
regards to this.
And I seriously owe you, Max.
No problem, Chloe. I'm here for you. I will always be your friend. From now on, even though I haven't sent a message in the past 5 years.
I
but Max is
know
nice,
it was your
right?
birthday last month. This was my real father's camera. I want you to have it.
That's so cool you remembered my birthday. But I can't take this.
Of course you can. My dad would be pissed if I never used it, and now I know it'll be used awesomely. And
That's
I'll
such a
snag
nice...
this picture as a symbol of our reunion. Cool?
Yes, of course it's
That's
cool.
that's such a nice
Thank
sentiment.
you. This camera is so sweet.
Now that we got that mushy shit out of the way, I feel like stage diving. Let's
Oh,
thrash
one
this
problem.
place.
There's no stage. Why is everybody
Yep, I'm
trashing
fucking
and
staying
nobody
in the
is
frame.
doing any
Okay?
trashing?
Shake that bony white
That's not
ass.
what
Or
trashing
take my
is.
picture with
You're
the new
being
camera.
overly dramatic for no reason. Almost reminds me of another person I know. Wow, such trashing. She's smoking weed while she's dancing around. Let's trash with her. We're gonna take a photo.
Stranger.
I want them achievements. I probably missed some. I for sure missed some photos. There's an achievement for getting them all, but it's fine. I'm not gonna be too concerned about not
Song
getting
fucking
every
rules.
single photo.
Can't dance.
It's about the
Come on.
memories you
Rock
make
out,
along the
girl.
way, not about the photographs. We can't live our lives through a
Yes,
lens.
break it down, Max.
This dancing
Turn it
is
off,
horrible.
turn it off.
I absolutely love it. That's how I would dance if I ever attempted to dance. So that's why I don't attempt to
Dude,
dance.
the music's not even on.
Not anymore.
I'm coming up. We need to talk.
Whenever you're faced with
Fucking way.
someone who's
You need to
abusive,
hide now.
it tends to
He'll
happen
kill
that
me if he finds
you're
you
not
here.
even reacting logically, you're just saying things to avoid confrontation.
Chill,
And
I'm
that is
changing.
such
Is
a
that
bad
okay?
mind state to be in.
Find a place to hide now.
Chloe.
I know there are a few
coming.
ways to hide. Under the bed is obviously not gonna work
I'm
ever.
changing. Give me a minute.
I know one of them is the closet, but I hear that there's a third place to hide. I think maybe you can go out the window.
1 second. My bra's
Yeah.
stuck.
I'm not screwing around, soldier. Chloe, open this door.
Wait, we need more time. I need to think about this. Under the bed is not gonna
I'm
work.
coming.
Doing.
The closet seems the most sensible,
I'm
and the
changing.
window
Give me a
seems the
minute.
most safe.
Don't get smart. Just
Let's
let
One
the
second.
closet, I suppose.
My bra is stuck.
me in. I'm not.
Because of one thing I know happens and I want to do,
Open this door.
and it would look silly if I actually went out the window and done that. I'm talking in codes, but it's
I'm
fine.
What are you
coming.
doing?
It's fine. I can rewind time. We have
I'm
infinite time.
changing.
There's
Give
no
me a
pressure.
minute.
Don't
Let's hide in the
get
closet.
smart. Just let me in now. Please.
1 second. My bra is stuck.
My bra is
Shit.
What's going on in here?
nothing.
Jesus, I'm just trying on clothes. You're so friggin' paranoid.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, he has cameras. Just go look at the cameras, my friend. I'm sure he installed one in this room as well. I didn't actually see it.
One of
but-
my guns is missing. Did you take it?
Oh God, I
Me?
didn't take your stupid
Why would
gun.
Chloe take
not
it?
believe in
Does
gun
she?
control?
She looks like the responsible
Is it
gun
grass?
owner.
You been token up again in here?
Oh yeah, guns,
Toking
weed.
up again.
You were tripping balls.
I'm sick of your disrespect. Tell me the truth. That's an order. Who's
Order.
it?
So we can step in and say it's ours, or we can stay hidden. Now, if you stay hidden, she's gonna get the blame for it, right? But if we step in, then we're gonna take the blame for it. Now, if we stay hidden, she actually dislikes us. Now, I think this is the one options where I want to be a good guy and step in and say it's my fault, under the premise that I'm the main character, nothing can really hurt me. But I want to stay hidden because it's her own fault, right? She's being the responsible one. But it's fine. We need to gain her trust. We haven't texted her in 5 years. We can take this one little blame. Even though we aren't on good terms with David Madsen. So this is just how these moral choices kind of build up on each other. You really have to think about it. Still, I think, no, I'm gonna be a nice guy. No, I'm not gonna be a nice guy. I'm gonna imagine Max as being the nice guy here. Let's step in.
I'm sorry. That was my joint.
That was
Well,
my
well. I don't like strangers in my home. Especially
It was
dope
my
fiends.
joint. That's just
You're
so funny
bringing
to me
drugs
because
in my
Max
home.
is not a
How about
person
if I
who would
call the
ever
police?
smoke.
That'd screw up your spotless Blackwell record. You do
Yikes.
seem to get around, Max. I'm sick of you losers dragging Chloe down.
Just dragging.
Missy, you sure do
Oh,
like
gosh.
to pop up and start trouble. Like this afternoon.
Yeah, yikes.
You don't have anything smart to say now, do
Get
you?
the hell away from
Huh?
her, man. Stop harassing my friends.
You don't have any friends.
Like
Yikes.
you know, you're not even a real cop. You're a fucking security guard.
Yikes!
I was a
So many
soldier, boy.
yikes. You,
And
well, you
Max,
were.
If I see you here again, you'll learn all about real trouble.
I think this was the first choice in this game when I first played it that made me
Because you're such a
reconsider
badass,
going back.
Max,
Then
let
I
me show
took
you
the
my
other
retry.
option And then something even worse happened. She gets hit basically by him, and I was like, nah, we're not having any of that. If he just yelled at her, that would have been fine. But the fact he hit her, totally not cool.
Down. Chillax, sister. It's not even loaded.
Maybe on the other hand, maybe she deserves to get hit because she's pointing
Yes,
a
I believe I
friggin'
should
gun
control
in my
that.
head.
It's the men who need to be checked.
You only
You
aim
trust
at things
Nathan or
intended to
David?
destroy. That's
Thanks
gun
for taking
safety
the heat.
101.
We totally smacked his punk ass down, Max.
You didn't
He's
do
no match
anything,
for you
Chloe.
and me now. That was an epic win.
It was not an epic win. That was highly responsible.
Anyway, let's sneak out the window. There is one cool place we can hang in this hick hole.
Man, that did not go well for me. If I want to keep my Blackwell scholarship, I shouldn't lie for anybody, even Chloe.
It's fine. We don't need a
Giving me look
scholarship.
I haven't seen for a while. What's the problem?
Why steal a gun from your stepdad? You know you're gonna get busted.
Or somebody like Nathan will bust me with a cap. Screw that. I need to cover my own back.
Your stepdad won't let you off the hook that easy.
What the hell does he need another gun for? To mow down Bigfoot cheerleaders?
This is all just so scary.
That's true.
I
You
know,
only need
Max,
one
but
gun,
I do
right?
feel
It's not like
safer
you can
having a
wield
9mm in
10
my
of them
hands.
at once. Like, he's a collector, and that gun has sentimental value, then I get it. Basically, don't steal guns, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I don't. Guns make me nervous.
This is absolutely
You
true.
should be playing guitar, not playing with a gun.
A gun?
When asked
I
to
don't
stop
mind the
playing with
concept of a
guns, then I'll
gun.
stop
I
playing with
get
mine.
what guns are
Your
and what
gun
they do,
can't
but the
stop
fact
a
that
bullet
guns
from
are
your
made
back.
specifically
Max, I'm
to
not
be
looking
as
for trouble.
efficient
I
at
just
killing
want
people
protection.
as possible
Anybody in this country should have guns.
is
it
what
should be
gets to
women.
me, right? That's fine. Let's leave her room. Yikes, man. This entire interaction. The music is so nice in this game. I'll try to make the audio levels so high so that you can actually hear the music when it comes up. The lighthouse makes an appearance again. Again, it's a bit symbolic, right? It's the lighthouse is their safe space. It represents safety. It represents home in some sense. That's why we're always returning back to it. This feels safe now because they got reunited again. And the dough, specifically that dough, is also very
Awesome sauce? Totally reminds me of when
symbolic
we were
in
kids.
some sense. A lot of people
on,
theorize
Slowpoke.
she represents the
Hold
spirit
on.
of Rachel. And essentially every time you see the dough, it's like Rachel
haven't
is
been here
watching
in
over
forever.
them. And again, this
So why
falls
do I
into
feel
that
like I was
notion of
just
safety.
here?
So now they've been reunited, so things feel good
This
again.
is the exact same path
Things
I
feel
was on
safe.
during my
It's
nightmares
like things
today.
are right in the world. And everything it took to get here was her discovering that she has powers and saving her life, essentially. So, and just a lot of symbolism here at play, which is I think worth thinking about. Ward, what do you want? Jesus. Her to make sure White Knight Warren is here. You're not supposed to say that about yourself, my friend. You're gonna get ostracized on the Reddit for this. I know you were worried about me. I owe you thanks for today. I'll call you back later. K, I swear. No problem, and you still have to tell me your big secret. Equals kek. Just like a lol, by the way. I think. Again, I'm not sure which page I left on, so if you want to read it, pause at any point. Again, it's just a summary of what has happened up
They
until
can
this point.
always escape.
Yes, but they also live only 10 years and are very prone to dying by predators, so actually not that lucky. Map.
Wowzer. Chloe drew that to mark our
Wowzer.
tree fort. So we'd
That's
always
nice.
be able to find each other in case of emergency.
The most unrealistic part about this image is that it hasn't been desecrated by anyone other than two girls 7 years ago, say, and then nobody else touched this. This seems impossible to me. There's just no way. Or maybe they're just written on the glass. I'm not sure, but it seems highly unlikely that it would just stay the same all this time.
Looks like the youth of Arcadia Bay still come up here to party. I never...
Trust no one.
How long has that been here?
Another House MD.
Clearly. The Bigfoots are everywhere.
Another House MD statement. Trust no one.
Weird. Those glyphs remind me of the wind.
Those are not glyphs, that's actually a square root. So, not too mathematically inclined, I see. Footprints?
Those sure aren't big feet. What kind of animal left those prints?
That seems like a dog to me. But it's way too distorted. It actually has 4 toes. Bear, maybe? But that's a very small bear. Probably a cub. I'm not an animal environmental expert, so don't listen to me.
Too bad it's locked. I remember racing up and down the steps.
Yeah, I think a lighthouse should be kept locked, to be honest. I don't trust teenagers around it. Let's look at the view here. It's actually so beautiful. The beach, the shore. Hello, how do you do? You can read the sign in the distance. You can hear the wind and see it. But this is just such a nice sight. The game looks really good. I'm not gonna joke around. It has its own unique style, and I think that's what makes it so good, because the more realistic your game is, the faster it's going to show the sign of aging, but when it's stylistic like this, it can essentially exist forever and not really appear old, right? This is what makes it so great. Plus all the shaders, of course. You can even see that the water is squarish. It's not even watery, right? But still, it just kind of works. I adore it. I actually adore it. Let's talk to Chloe.
Sure you don't want to be alone?
Have a seat, Pete.
Pete. You're in a good mood. My pleasure.
My pleasure. Feels nice out here.
Let's not
after
point
all
out
that drama.
how people feel.
You
I
really
think
took
that's a
one
good
for
idea
Team
in
Chloe.
general. Just don't accuse
not as
people of
brave
feeling
as you.
in any one way.
And David
People
is
won't appreciate
indeed a
that.
step douche.
If it's good or bad,
I'm
doesn't
sorry you
matter.
had to
Just don't
experience it
say it.
firsthand.
You have to live with him. Has he always been this way?
Ever since my desperate mom dragged his ass to our home, I never trusted David.
Wait, he freaked out on Kate? Yeah.
He freaked out on poor Kate
Let's not
Marsh
regret our
today.
decisions.
I know
We did
her.
them. We
She's
have to
cool.
own them.
Only that prick would bully her.
He has some kind of weird
She's
agenda.
cool. Chloe
He has a lot of
recognizes
secret
Kate is cool,
files.
so that
Rambo
means that
still
she's
thinks he's
also
gathering
probably
enemy
cool.
intelligence.
No, Chloe is
Did you
pretty
take a
cool.
peek?
She just has her moments. Files? Intelligence? Yeah.
Files?
I know that look. You peeked. So, dish the dirt. Snuff videos?
Creepy photos of Kate Marsh. Other Blackwell students.
This dude takes his job too seriously. He still thinks he's at war or something.
Well, I mean, honestly,
total
teenagers
surveillance
are
fetish.
dangerous.
There weren't
Especially in a
those
school
spy
like
cams in the
this.
house.
I knew you didn't know. Chloe,
The guy had
your
a
house
gun.
is under surveillance.
Admittedly, in
What are you
another
talking
dimension,
about?
he killed her, so
There are
maybe he
cameras
should
all over
take
the
his job
house.
seriously.
I saw it on a monitor in the garage.
So, you know, just keep
I
that
knew
in
it.
mind.
He's so hella fucking paranoid. I'll keep this a secret for now.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
No wonder I'm so miserable. Everybody in this town knows everybody's secrets.
What's Nathan's secret?
He's an elite asshole who sells bad shit cut with laxative. And he dosed me with some drug in his room.
What?
I met him in some shithole bar that didn't card me. He was too rich for the place and too wasted, and he kept flashing bills.
Just tell me what happened, Chloe. Now.
I was an idiot. I thought he was so blazed it would be an easy score.
You needed money that bad?
Actually, yes. I owe big time. And I thought I'd have enough for me and Rachel if she showed up.
Another responsible decision made by Chloe. But only how much?
How much do
That's
you
what
owe?
we're interested in. How
$3
much
grand
money
plus
do you
interest.
actually owe?
And
3
before I could get a
grand?
chunk of that from Nathan.
Did you buy a friggin' car?
Dosed my drink with some shit.
God, Chloe. I can't believe this. I mean, I do.
Max can't even pretend.
I know I
She's
passed
like,
out
I
on the
can't
floor.
believe this. Wait, actually I
woke
can.
up
It's
and
you.
that perp was smiling,
I know you.
crawling towards me with a camera.
Go on.
Everything was a blur.
No, Nathan is just
I tried to kick him in
misunderstood.
the
You don't
balls and broke a
understand.
lamp.
He's
Nathan
cool.
freaked,
He
so I
has
managed
his
to bum rush
moments.
the
We
door and
all
get
do.
the hell out. Max, it was insane.
I am so furious, I can't even speak.
She sounds
What did you do
furious.
then?
The rage
I
of a
figured I would
thousand
make him
suns
pay me to
lives
keep
inside
quiet.
here.
So we met in the bathroom.
And he brought a gun.
That was Nathan's last mistake.
He's still dangerous.
He's
Absolutely.
still dangerous, Chloe. Not just to you.
Oh, good thing you notified the principal. I feel safer already.
Chloe, don't
will
give me the
always be here to
sass.
save
You were the one who brought this
You
on
were here today,
yourself.
Max.
I just did what I
You
thought
saved
was
me.
right.
I'm still tripping on that. Seeing you after all these years feels like...
Destiny.
For some reason the game went 30 frames per second instead of 60, for that cutscene in particular. Happens, I suppose.
If this is destiny, I hope we can find Rachel. I miss her, Max. This shit pit has taken away everyone I've ever loved. I'd like to drop a bomb on Arcadia Bay and turn it to fucking glass.
Well, I mean, there was a tornado in my dream.
Oh no!
Whoops!
Not again!
How did that happen? Dreaming in the middle of the day? Honestly,
Why is
Max?
this happening to me?
Find help. This is not okay.
Why am I here again?
Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Another doe. See, she's a sign that somebody is watching over us. That's what I'm saying. I just noticed the doe before and I hadn't noticed it the first time I played it.
Chloe's still up there?
Yikes, that's a boulder. We need to go on the other side. That's a dangerous boulder. It's not looking to make any friends. No worries, I can influence nature and how it acts. That tree has never posed a danger to me. Get tracked, son. Let's go though. Nice dodge, nice sidestep. Never had a chance. What a
I've
joke.
never seen a storm like this in Oregon.
It's Oregon. Good to know.
Oh my lord! The tornado is back!
The tornado looks sick though. I like tornadoes as a concept. Yikes. This is what happened in the dream. Oh. Appreciate it. Tornadoes are sick, except for the fact that they deal a lot of property damage to the things with buildings. So for that reason I don't like them, but they look freaking cool, don't they? Especially this one. It's so swirly and so big. It's nice.
October 11th? Is this Friday? That's only 4 days away! Oh no. That tornado is headed straight for the town. Chloe, you're here. I'm back. Oh my lord, this is real. It's real. Oh man, this sucks. Max, what's going on? You totally blacked out. I didn't black out. I had another vision. The town is going to get wiped out by a tornado. Oregon gets about 5 tornadoes every 20 years. You just zoned. No, I saw it. I could actually feel the electricity in the air. Come on, take a breath, okay? Chloe, I'm not crazy. But there's something else I have to tell you. Something hardcore. Talk to me, Max. I had this same vision earlier in class. When I came out of it, I discovered I could reverse time. Like I said, not crazy. But high? Right? Listen to me. How do you think I saved you in the bathroom? By reversing time? Yeah, sure. I saw you get shot, Chloe. Saw you actually die. I was able to go back and hit the fire alarm. Okay, I see you're a geek now with a great imagination, but this isn't anime or a video game. People don't have those powers, Max. I don't know what I have, but I have it. And I'm scared shitless. You need to get high. It's been a hell insane fucking day. What the hell is this? Snowflakes? It's like 80 degrees. How? Climate change. Or a storm is coming. Max, start from the beginning. Tell me everything.
That seems so nice that there would be snow in the summer. I want that to happen, if of course it didn't mean that there was a tornado raging. A map of Rachel. What could it mean? And Kelly too. Chrysalis. There we go. That was the first episode. Now, I'm not gonna end it yet, because there are choices to be explored. Are there friend stats? There absolutely are. So we're gonna look at the world stats and the friend stats. That's always the most fun part of this. Essentially, it gives you an overview of all the choices you made through the game, and just how in line they were with the choices that other people have made in the game, overall, globally, or by your friends. So most of us reported Nathan. Some of us hid the truth. I think that's understandable. We comforted Victoria. 74% people comforted Victoria. That doesn't seem realistic to me. How do more people not hate her? It's fine though. And maybe people are nicer than I thought they were. That's actually pretty nice. I think that's a nice thing to have in my mind. Intervene to help out Kate. Most of people did. 84%. I would imagine a lot of people would do it and then rewind to take a picture to have evidence. But I suppose the consequence of not having a picture only comes up later in the season. So we'll see what happens there. You took the blame for Chloe, you stayed hidden. 1% of people blamed Chloe. Only 1%. I mean, she did it, so there's no reason to blame her. It's just exactly what happened, right? So I suppose staying hidden is the same as her taking blame. But then to get out and blame her actively, that seems a little bit cruel. You let Daniel draw your portrait? Only 41% people did that. Maybe a lot of people just didn't find him. You signed Miss Grant petition, 57% didn't. Again, most people probably just didn't talk to her. You helped Alyssa, most of us did. Nice, nice. You can't really miss her because that event happens when you exit the dorm room, so it's right in front of your face. 44% of us erased the insults on Kate's slate. Again, I think most people just didn't find it. Water the plant. More people water the plant than erase the insult on Kate's slate. People, what are you doing? You touched Dana's pregnancy test? 98% didn't touch it. The 2% are just ruthless. They're just like, I see your pregnancy test. I know you're pregnant. Just deal with it. 79% didn't touch. Didn't write on a dirty... I didn't even know that writing on a dirty RV was an option. We saved the bird. You didn't break Chloe's though. Was there an option to break it? Even if it did, I don't want it to stay broken. So I didn't leave any evidence. Great. And I read David's files, and most people didn't. So friend stats. The first one is in line with everyone else. The stats are pretty similar. I assume because I have like 7 people who play this game. Very different in how they interacted with... You took a photo of David, Harris, and Kate. Only 57% of my friends intervened, and the rest... I thought that was going to be more in line with what I would expect with the world stats. And most of my friends stayed hidden. Excuse me, friends? Just help Chloe out. She's your friend. Freaking hell. You let Daniel draw your portrait? So these are friends? Okay, so my friends apparently tend to be nicer people because they helped Alyssa, they erased the insults, they watered the plants, they didn't touch Dana's pregnancy test. I'm just switching choose so I can actually see what the comparison is. We didn't touch Victoria's photos, that's nice. We didn't write on dirty RVs. Most of us saved the bird. We didn't break anything. We left no evidence, and we read David's files. Now, that's nice. So after I exit the screen, there's going to be a preview of the next episode, and I think that's going to be a good indication. I mean, I'm going to leave you on that, so I'm just going to give you my closing thoughts now. Now, the first episode, I think, really sets the mood and the atmosphere for how the rest of the episodes are going to go. It wasn't as morally hard to go through as I think some of the later episodes are. It definitely wasn't as tragic as you can expect this to be. But it did set up the world nicely and the characters. And I think that's just really good. I really like this game. I think I've said this many times. And having the ability to replay it again through a lens of someone who's played Before the Storm and Farewell, which is a prequel and a prequel to a prequel, like I said before. It just gives you, I think, a new outlook on things and just makes you appreciate some of these characters a little bit more, because now you know more about them. Now you know their intentions, that their meaning. You get why David, for example, is a little bit paranoid. You get why Victoria is maybe a little bit catty sometimes. You get why the principal is a little bit, not silly, but maybe not as responsive as you would expect the principal to be, but just all the other characters as well. I think Max's actions tend to be more reflective as well, because you get to learn what happened when she actually left Chloe in that time. So Max seems like she's very innocent. Not innocent, but she's definitely one of these nicer characters in the story. But she definitely has her demons, right? She's not a perfect character. There are some things that she did that don't really indicate she's an amazing person. I'm not saying that she's a bad person, not at all. She's obviously a nice person, at least that's what we're led to believe. But she's very much human. She has her flaws. She didn't contact Chloe after she was in very trying times. And that's just something to keep in mind, right? None of these characters are perfect or good or bad. They're all very nuanced, and I think it's very important to keep that in mind as we're going to go through the game, because the game sometimes tends to paint a picture that some characters are just bad and they throw a twist at you. Actually, they meant this when they did this. It's a little bit cheap. We're going to talk about it when it happens, but all in all, I think it's just important to remember that the characters are nuanced, they're gray, and who you relate to is, I think, very important, because it kind of shapes the rest of the story as well. So with all of that said, that went on for way too long than it should have, but I just have a lot of thoughts about this game. We're going to get through it. There are about 12 more hours of where this came from, so don't fret. So with all of that said, I hope you enjoyed this one, guys, and I hope to see you next time.